Hey, what's going on, guys? Lord of the Trash, early morning, doing a preview for the London games for you right now. How's everybody doing out there? Uh, uh, and good morning. I was gonna have my brother join. He's actually over at Wembley Stadium with his son right now, so that's exciting. I was gonna patch him in. We were trying to get that sorted out this morning, and couldn't get it done. But I think he's gonna give me a video clip. I'll post it on Hot Garbage. But he's a field reporter, and he can give you a little bit of insight into what's going to be going on in Wembley Stadium for the Jacksonville New England game. So, with that being said, let's get on to it and start looking at the game preview for the London games, baby. Okay, here's what we got going on. If you guys go to thehotgarbage.com, I have all my picks in here, and I'll be posting my picks on all the social media networks tonight. So let's get to it. All right, so we got Jacksonville. They've had a really disappointing year so far, and they're playing the New England Patriots, who are also basically in a rebuild for this year. New coach, new quarterback, playing a rookie in Drake May. What I have going on here is I think Jacksonville's still good. I mean, they still have a solid foundation. They haven't performed particularly well. So I got Jacksonville actually covering the spread, which is 6.5. And I also have them winning the game. So I got them on the money line. And then both these teams, I think when you travel all the way out to London, it's a little bit of a struggle. So I have the unders on this bad boy. A few players. Let's get into the trash of the week. Some of the players I think are going to stink it up, and I'll have a little bonus pick for you on anytime touchdown scorer. So two players I think are going to two receivers I think are going to actually go over is Jalen Polk and Brian Thomas. I think Jalen Polk is actually the only weapon that the New England Patriots really have. So I think he's going to go over 14.5. That's easy. That's easy money right there. And Brian Thomas, he's really been the only weapon. Christian Kirk has been terrible. I have him on my fantasy team, and that's been a disaster. I have him going over as well. My trash player of the week is Trevor Lawrence. He's got all kinds of stuff going in right here. I think he's going to go under 231.5 in terms of total yards, and a little bonus anytime touchdown score plus 550 is Ramondre Stevenson for the game. All right. Some final thoughts and some plugs for you guys coming you from Hot Garbage is one, a really cool feature that we have on the site. Like, I want Hot Garbage to be an affiliate site for bettors and handicappers to go to and use it to help them make bets, right? So one cool thing that I really like is that every week, like our staff, so I have a bunch of guys from Tipico that we used to work with together. So smart guys, they're sportsbook guys. We know the sportsbook. We understand how everything works from the inside. So you have insider information here. All of us, if you go to Hot Garbage /sports /NFL weekly staff picks, all of our staff, you have a whole lineup of what each of the different staff members are pick across all the different game lines. You can look at the spreads, you can look at the total, and what we all have. So you got some really smart guys making these picks, sportsbook guys that used to either work at Tipico or my brother used to work at Paddy Power, i.e. FanDuel. Another cool feature that we have on the site that I wanted to highlight and showcase, again, if you go to Sportsbook and you drop down and you do an odds comparison, as I mentioned, Hot Garbage is a sub-affiliate of Caesars, DraftKings, FanDuel, and BetMGM. So we get all their odds in. And if you go to the odds comparison page, will compare all of the odds for all the major straight line bets like money line, over under, and the spread, and then it'll compare them, and then it'll tell you which sportsbook is giving you the best odds. This is something that a lot of the other affiliate sites have. So this is an affiliate feature, but while you're reading up on the snarky humor and all those things, you can very quickly just go there and look to see what the odds are so you can make a bet, and you can use that information to follow any bets that we have from the staff at Hot Garbage. I also rank and rate all of the Hot Garbage folks. So if you go to Sportsbook and staff ranking, I assign rankings, whether they're tailable or fadeable, or we have a couple other badges that people get for being the worst or like for not doing enough betting. It's called a bet chicken. We rank all of those, and then you can actually kind of see what the ROI is per person. So you know, like, hey, this is somebody I want to tail, or this is somebody that I'm going to fade. So that's another feature that we have on the website that I wanted to highlight. And then last, you can always, and I put this in the description, is you can always go to a history of all of my picks. I usually try to pick them in groups. So I'll pick the morning games, I'll pick the afternoon games, and then or I'll pick them like one game at a time, like for the Thursday night game or the Monday night game. And so I'll put those into the way that it works in the Tallysight system that I use. Is I can put them into separate bet slips, and you can copy my bet. So if you click on this, it'll take you over to the sports book, and you can make the same bet that I have highlighted here. And it gives me a history of every single bet I've ever made, which is pretty awesome. And as you can see, it allows me to filter by league, by bet type, and you can see I'm a pretty decent NFL bettor. My overall record is 121 and 110. So my money meter is $76 and of an ROI of 3.3%. This mixes in like all this year for NFL. I'm actually doing really well, but it mixes in like every season that I've ever had. So I'm pretty decent NFL bettor. College football still working on that. I'm probably fadeable there, but I'm very tailable on NFL. So if you check me out, you can go to that. You can go to tally.site/Michael Barden. That's embedded in all of my socials, and I will always try to post that link on social because it tracks every bet that I've ever made, and it's always good. It's not like taking a screenshot and then, after that game's over, then that's done. Like, this link is always good. It accumulates all the bets. It's something that I really like that we have with the Tallysight team. If you guys are interested in any of these features, you can DM me. I can hook you up with the Tallysight guys. They can give you this profile page. I can give you a lot of the widgets that I had set up on the website that I showcase on my show. I'll be back I'll try to see if I can do a Monday night show for Monday Night Football, but I'm always on usually at 3:15 on Thursdays. You can count on that. You can put that in the bank. So I'll be back for taking out the trash on Thursday afternoons. And those are my London Games picks. Again, I'll try to get my brother, if he's able to give me a little clip of video, I'll post that on socials. He's a field reporter. He's literally there with his son, my nephew, at the game in Wembley Stadium.